Hello, my beautiful darlings. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. Thank you for all your love, your messages to say all different things, how you've woken up, how you've suddenly started learning synchronicity. Some of them make me cry because you say how I've helped you get through the worst time of your life. Oh God, I'm so pleased. Thank you for your kindness. We're going to be doing another channeling today, and let's see what happens. We've had Julia's predict the storms. We've had the A word, you know, if I say it, she'll turn itself on. We've had orbs. We've had the burgundy rose that so many of you recognise. So let's see where we go and what we do today. I've got this facing me. Oh, I love this ceolite with citrulline, but I've been told it's a populite and something else. But I'll work that out later. I'm not really fussed. I just love it. Look at this puppy. This is angel quartz. Look, it's got gold shimmering in it. I was a bit concerned about the fact that they entwine gold and silver and sometimes copper into these. However, apparently it helps align the energy, just like a pyramid. And I saw that in the cabinet in Kissimmee, and I thought, I got to have that. I absolutely adore this crystal, and I just so desperately want to find one that's in a pendant. They didn't have any in a pendant, and I can't find one that I can't find one that sings to me at the moment. But look at that. That is me all over, isn't it? So I'm going to be using that. I have no clue what I'm going to do. I just ask that any synchronicity, any signs, any phenomena you want to create whilst I'm channeling, please do, to help people understand that this is a reality and not an imaginary event. So without further ado, I'm going to go up. It's like me going into my crystal ball. I wonder if that will reflect off that. Look at me. Do you know what? If someone saw this for the first time, they'd be like, shut up, she's got a crystal ball. You can't see it though, can you? Do you want to look at it, or do you want to look at me? Can you let me know in the comments? Oh my God, yes, you beauty. I talk about... I wonder if I can lower it just a bit. Try and go down. So don't worry about me so much. Hang on a minute. Let's try. Should we raise it up? Let's put it on a quartz so you can see it. This is all completely organic. I've got no clue what we're going to be doing. I'm just going with it. You just join the. Just run with me on this, okay? Oh my God, that is magnificent. Do I need to let... Oh yes, that's even better. Oh my God, that's even better. Okay. Right, let us see. Oh. I really hope it goes well for you. I work in the lightest, the most beautiful energy. Just to let you know, what I'm doing is kind of like a scrying thing. I've got an original black Victoria mirror that my granddad had, and I'll show you that one day. So I'm going to channel, I didn't even know I was going to do this. Okay, sorry if you can't see me. I'm going to channel whoever comes through using this. I might close my eyes, I don't know yet. Yep. Oh, the movie's start. Oh my God, the movie's starting. So I'm already there. I can see myself there with someone next to me. Looking out on a valley. Catherine. So I just walked past. So I just walked past the light. So if you see any phenomena, then can you let me know? I'm seeing a figure of myself, and my solar plexus is bright yellow. It's shining gold, which is incredible. Next to me, my hand is being held, I feel, by Catherine. She likes philosophy, but she's very much in the arts of prophecy, apocryphy. She escaped the witch inquisition. She was a medicine woman, and she also just brings sageness to me in hag form. When she's in hag form, I know that she's like, listen to me. And it seems I'm with her today, which is funny because she turned up earlier on when I was doing a podcast. So let me listen to her. Now, we are standing on what looks like a cliff top, which is very familiar for her because that is where I met her, standing on a cliff top, which I now know is here where I live, in a previous life. She's showing me a range of mountains, and there's a huge horizon, and there's a path lit going up one of the mountains and going into what looks like a floodlit valley of all beautiful buildings and structures. So I'm just asking her why I'm seeing this. So just bear with me. Isn't this exciting? Oh my God. I haven't used the ball for ages. I used it about, 10 years ago. How exciting. Bloody hell. Okay. It's a message for the people. I've created this scenery for you to see how we see your life on the earth plane. Your earth life is full of peaks and troughs, that you would say, or mountains and valleys. The reason I've created this scenery for Nicola is to talk about your divine paths and how the valleys and the mountains affect your well-being and your will to stay on this earth path in a happier dimension. I've also got a mist now going over to the path. So she's taking me to the path, and the mist is talking about divinity, which I'll talk about in a minute. How a minute? Can you slow down? Because I'm not going to make sense otherwise. Now, the lit path that's going up the mountain is the way you should walk when you go forward. However, the egotistical part of your body, or your earth mind and thought processes, look at nothing but a very high mountain to conquer. Even though it may be, even though it might be the right path that will take you to the top, the whole reason we do this is all metaphorically speaking, is for you to have sight, to see your future, to see your path clearly once you get atop of this current obstacle. So we divinely, that's the blue light she's showing me, divinely guide you to walk the path despite it being possibly treacherous and steep. The whole point of us pushing you in this direction is for you to have full sight and acknowledgement of where you stand. So I asked this question: why do some of you look up to the path and decide not to take it and walk the base of the mountain? Walking the base of the mountain does not afford you a view of where you are and where you need to go. Walking the base of the mountain is the long way round to where you should be getting. By being on top of the mountain, it will be a calm, what's that word? Concerted stroll. That's an English, it's the right word. Calm, concerted stroll in tranquility, walking down into a valley. And because you are on a top, hang on a minute, I'll say that bit. If you are high up, If you are high up, you will see exactly what you are walking into. However, if you are at the base of the mountain, you will not see what's coming, and you'll walk straight into a destiny change that may affront you or turn you upside down. Nicola uses the term tower moment. The problem is, whilst you are scrabbling around on the base, trying to afford a clear view of the near future and the present that becomes you, you are so convoluted that you cannot see the wood for the trees. You cannot see the clarity of where you've arrived or what you're doing. Therefore, delays you getting to a path of serenity, tranquility, and balance. This is why we create paths lit for you to travel. Despite how hard and how dangerous they may be, they are always the right choice. Why do you always tend to take the easiest route? Because that is normally the wrong one. Facing a divine path that we light for you involves courage, involves embracing change, involves you having control of your future and how you want it to pan out. For instance, when you are standing on top of the mountain and you can see the view afforded before you, you have a choice of which way to process and proceed in that direction. Perhaps there is a part of that lit, she's showing it, hang on a minute, she's showing it as a lit, beautiful village with all, it looks like Christmas lights, it just looks beautiful. I'm not crossing my arms. She's telling me off crossing my arms. It's because it's comfortable, love. I haven't got my office chair yet. All right. What you don't realise... Oh, that's changed. Okay. What you don't realise is that there'll be a faceted amount of decisions that you can make. You won't be consciously aware of these. Your soul will say, okay, we can go left, right, up or down. Okay, so when you're atop the mountain, you can make these decisions and think, right, I need to go this way because that is where I feel is the prettiest location. That is the location that my soul needs to go to. So you slowly and tranquilly walk towards, and in essence, your heart, your mind, your soul progresses you towards where you need to be, whether it's a point in time, situation, or a person that will then lead you to this abundance, beauty, however you want to see it. However, if you are down below, you cannot see the faceted directions and choices, and therefore you can walk in completely blindfolded and perhaps realise you're in the wrong space. This then makes you look back at your choice you've made and think, this change has now created a problem and I've made the wrong decision. We then have you facing the past with regret and again not aligning yourself to the next landmark that brings growth for your soul whilst down on the earth plane. I had no idea what I just said then. You need to choose the difficult path when you know deep down it's right. But you forever change as a human species your mind and prefer the easy route out, which is not the right choice. Do you not realise that the mountains we create in your path are purely for your own growth? Do you not realise that once you've gone atop that mountain and traversed back down, that you will feel a sense of accomplishment and the reality of what you've actually done to get up the top of that mountain and back down brings you a new awareness, a new energy. Perhaps you may look and think, if I hadn't have travelled atop that mountain, this would never put me where I am now. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I think so. I think she's trying to say that the universe, I'm not going to dip down, you can hear my voice. I feel she's trying to say that the universe creates opportunities and obstacles and things in your life where you really need to step up to the game, okay? And if you don't take the harder right route, then you're just delaying the inevitable. You're peeing around, sorry, this is me talking. You're just peeing around, like taking the scenic route and not getting to where you need to be, which will bring you the growth that you actually do require, whether it be getting rid of somebody, moving on from something, finding love, finding synchronicity, finding the angel realms, finding spirituality, finding religion, whatever it is that you aspire to on this growth period of your life on the earth plane. If you keep not taking the opportunities given to you by guides, by the universe, and you don't wake up to it, you're just living a life of frustration and stuckness. People say, why do I have the same partner? Why do I have the same, why am I stuck in this crap job? Why can't I? Because you're sitting yourself in it. You're not going up the mountain. And going up the mountain means I'm leaving this job because I trust the universe. I'm going to get another one. I'm leaving you because I believe that I can find a better partner, or I need to be on my own. These are all mountains she's describing, because I've got emotion. I've got base chakra colours there. And in the horizon is the most magnificent. I wish I could film this. I don't know if it will come out. The most magnificent horizon is a purple and magenta sun, like a sun going down. They are your crown and third eye chakras. Open them, connect to the divine, and go with what your intuition tells you, not what your ego and your fears tell you. Sorry, this happens when I start getting one of them in. The people who are getting it will be seeing green around them now. You'll either be holding it, looking... Just look straight up at that. You'll have green straight in front of you now, and that shows you that you are listening and you are using your intuition. Please don't be aghast at the point that if you don't see anything green in front of you, that you're on the wrong path. I don't mean that, but it's just another little silly sign that Nicky asked for. Oh, she called me Nicky. Did I say Nicky or did you say Nicky? Most probably I said Nicky and translated it into that. The reason why you've chosen this prism tipped crystal, Nicola, is because you are trying to look at faceted, you're going into unknown territory. I am, with this new rise of acknowledgement of me and my work. And I've got multifaceted decisions and paths to take, and this will help lead me. Thank you, darling. Incredibly, I'm not on that cliffside anymore. What the hell? Oh my God, I'm on the other one. Oh, shut the front door. I wonder if I can film this. Oh, that is just ridiculous. Okay, got it. So, oh my God, this is so clever. Oh my God, I love the crystal ball. Right, so now Catherine is where we were standing, and I'm now standing on a mountain miles away, but we're level, so she can see me, I can see her, but there's like mountains in between, right? So let's see what she... Oh my God, it doesn't matter if I'm crossing my arms, Catherine. Gosh, she's so bossy. I'm trying to support my back so that it doesn't get... All right. Oh my God, sorry. If you take the path and you are at the top of your mountain, you will see the destiny of where you need to go next, which will feed you, grow you, nurture you. Let's talk about the people that choose to take the easier route and at the base of the mountain. All you can see are the mountain ranges in front of you that you need to climb, you need to climb, you need to climb, you need to climb. You can't see your destination point. You can't see where you need to be at your most happiest. So you again continue scrabbling around, taking the easier route. The benefit of seeing yourself on the top of a mountain and seeing where you need to be is that you will purely concentrate on that destination point and not look down at what you have to overcome to get there. She's basically saying you can keep your eyes on the prize easier if you allow yourself to be divinely led and you go by your intuition and not your fears and your ego. And the simple thing is if you then focus on that point, you will just easily fly there. You'll easily flow to that point of recognition and understanding. And then all you'll do is see your next point when it needs to be done. We're trying to make it easier for you on the earth plane. We're trying to help you and guide you. I do this with Nicola, and you all have your guides whether you're aware of them or not. They desperately try to whisper intervention into your ears. They desperately try to enter into your solar plexus and direct you to where you need to go. What stops that in its tracks is your ego, your fear, your doubt, your worry, your projection of what will happen if you make this change, your projection of how hard it's going to be to walk up the top of that mountain, your projection of what will people think if I leave them down the base and I walk up myself. These are the problems that are created in people that stay in a static energy. These are the problems for people that stay in perhaps a depressive state. They are never going to find themselves coming out of these states unless they embrace the change that is before them. There is a sun and horizon now. I've got two. And it's like once you've reached this horizon, it's great because you've got the view. You're there in the embrace of the purple and magenta colours and the violet colours. And you can just be in ecstatic realm of existence. Now, when you're on top of the mountain also, I hope you know the analogy for this. You know, top of the mountain means you're just literally going by your intuition. You are stop listening to your ego and you're like, no, this is what I need to do. This is where I need to go. This is where I need to be now. This is where I'm going to stay now. Do you know what I mean? And so by being on top of the mountain, hang on. Jesus Christ, she's gone off the... What the flip? I better not say the F word in front of her, I'll be in big trouble. Can't see her at the moment. Yes, as you stand on that mountain, it may have been exceptionally difficult, exceptionally hard for you to walk up that mountain. It could have taken you TikTok year, TikTok month, TikTok day, whatever the obstacle and however hard it was. When you are going through that, always remember that every step you take with your heart, your solar plexus, your soul and your mind is a step towards clarity. You are stepping towards clarity by standing still and looking up and thinking, I can't do that. That's not going to happen. Listen to those words. Listen to those words. I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, I shan't. Where are they going to take you? I will, I shall, I can. I'm going to get up the top of that mountain. They're the words of movement, progress, and the answer to your happiness and your contentment. And then have the gratitude when you're up there, the gratitude that something, whether you want to embrace it or not, has guided you up to the top of that mountain despite how hard it was. And the problem is that we have to guide the people. We have to guide the people who want to just walk around the base of the mountain. And because they're so far down and so confused and so frustrated and so unhappy, we can't reach them because their energy is so dense and so low. No matter how much we try, we can't direct them. So if you feel you're someone that is walking in the base of a mountain, if you feel that you are walking in the base of a mountain, you need to stop. You need to close your mind. You need to just listen to the inside of your core and tell yourself, which way do I really need to go? The hardest and most treacherous route that you do not want to do, but you know it's right, must be the path you take, for this is divinely led. If you choose not to take it, you will not be going forward and reaching a landmark of contentment, growth, embarrassment, nurture, whatever it may be. It could be pentacles, it could be money, it could be love, it could be accomplishment, it could be public acknowledgement, it could be career. whatever it is you aspire to, or whatever you need to get through to get there, do it. Let me talk of loss. I see in the depths of despair and the darkness that takes place in the bottom part of this, which I refer to abyss, Catherine refers to as the base. It's cloudy, it's unclear, it's full of oppressive ravines and spiky crystalline structures. And oh my God, how's that got in there? It's like dirt and a fuzzy dark cloud. What the hell? It's just, don't be analytical, Nikki, just go with it. Okay, come back in. Okay, thank you. So the base is not a bad thing to be in. It's if you've suffered loss, heartache or trauma. The beauty is that as a human, you will see all the ravines and the spiky crystals and everything that surrounds you as oppressive, and that you are trapped and that there is no path forward. I've seen it. I can see it. Oh my God, I can see it. I can see the doorway now. Oh my God, there's the doorway. Oh my God, I've got to try and find a way of filming this, see if I can. I don't know. When you're in your deepest grief and when you're in the deepest part of your emotions, when you feel there's no way forward, you'll see nothing but these ravines. However, if you choose to keep your heart open, keep your energy right, she's saying if you choose to like believe in your higher power, even if it's religion, your God, whatever it is, by staying focused, that everything will be fine and that you'll be carried by a higher power, will eventually lead you to seeing a doorway. The doorway again can be daunting, as in the place that you find yourself in now. However, when you have the strength, and only when you feel or know that you have the strength, then you walk through this divine door of healing. Thank you. So I'm seeing a tiny little white. I've used this in a card actually for someone that lost someone. The light is like a tiny flickering pain in the arse, and it really gets on your nerves. And then slowly it comes to a star. Then it starts opening. And eventually you realise that that annoying flickering light that was in your consciousness is a big open doorway of light. And so when you're ready, you have the courage to move through it. And moving through it helps you to deal with your healing and open yourself up to acceptance of the physical passing you're going through, or the physical trauma, and to embrace further healing and light. Can you show me now where we are? It's a lonely path. It's an only path for you. No one can provide strength on the earth plane. They can advise words and let you know they are with you. However, we as a layer and a frequency of intelligence are there within you, taking you to your next stage, healing you, bringing you forward. Again, the more you open up to us, the more you will feel the power of how we can bring you through your trauma. There is a line. One is blurry and one is clear. Is that from the door? Have you ever seen Game of Thrones? You know the big white wall at Winterfell? That's what I'm looking at, with a door in it. Oh my God. Okay. You'll know the line, because it will be a day that you wake up and the first thought will be there's birdsong, or there's light, or there's colour, or there's love around you, as opposed to what have I lost? How can I move on? Where? Sit back. I've got it. So now This is just ridiculous. I wonder if I can get like a camera or something. Catherine is now with me on that far away mountain. 2 little dots. If you physically have just, are you bringing me Snowdonia memories? Bless you. She's just shown me memories of me doing Snowdonia when I was a police cadet. Me mountaineering and hiking up mountains. Imagine you have just walked 4 peaks on the earth, 4 physical mountain peaks on the earth. And you are now standing on the 5th peak. You can see that the next path leads you to a warm home. I'll do this bit. So just say it leads you to warmth, hot cup of cocoa, put your feet up. You've got your loved ones around you and you spend a nice holiday there. Let's just do that for the sake of saintness, right? So you know that when you follow down that path, you are going to be surrounded by love, warmth, comfort. You're going to be fed in every way, spiritually, emotionally, physically. So why, can I ask, do you look back at the peaks you've just gone over and stand facing them in the freezing cold thinking, oh, I've had all that happen to me and I've had to do all that? Why do you turn around and look at your trauma or your past or what you want to move away from rather than turn the right way and walk to your happiness, to your future, to the newness of your life? Why do you tend to do that as humans? This is one of the things we find quite frustrating. The angel realms don't, because we have had an earth life and we can remember certain parts of ego, although very distant. However, as angel realms, they don't understand the crushing feeling of having to try and move on from trauma as we do. Why face it and stay looking at it? Why look at your past and not turn around and embrace a new future? The two suns have now turned to white. Brightness, purity of consciousness, clarity, cleansing. Why not walk through that sun? Why stand back and look at all of those tired peaks you've had to do and concentrate on the cold and the barren energy that it creates looking back at it? She's basically talking about move on. I could do it that quick. It's true. It's really true. It's really true. Choose the easy path down to love. Yeah, I got it. To love, comfort, abundance and healing. The thing is, a lot of you don't realise that that's ever going to come to you. But the answer is keep walking one step at a time. Nicola? Right, okay. So she's saying humans most are going to ask, how do I do this? Find your local spiritualist church. Enter in there, help you to open your chakras, go to classes, meditate, look at crystals for healing. Work gratitude. Actually, incredibly, I've just done a podcast recently on the dark night of the soul. Listen to that. And mine's gone blank, sorry, because I can't think too much because I'm with her. I've got loads of videos for mindfulness and positivity, okay? I've done it. Okay. Nicola has the open portal to realms that she can feel and see and know everything that's brought to her. Some of you do not have that and ask, how can I see a divine path? When you connect with us, whether it be through meditation or you start to have a passion to grow a relationship with us, we will be alert to that and connect with you, whether this be through what I just said, go to spiritual church, join a circle, or meditation. Look out for then any physical signs we may bring to alert you to our identity. Okay, so she's saying, because I can feel, I know, I've had them all my life, but some of you have got to learn how to identify the presence of your guides. Some of you will be lucky to see them in your head. Some of you might smell them. The temperature might go down or up. There'll be a feeling, you just know it's them. You know, some guides connect through numerology, whatever it may be. Try and see what repeatedly happens when you intentionally go to try and meet your guide, whether you meet them or not. Just see if there's any synchronicities to take place every time you do it, okay? Yeah, the Tibetans and the Chinese analogy, she's showing cracks in the mountains. Of course you're cracked. Of course you're broken. That's the only way that light can go through. The same as the analogy that's used. She's talking about, do you not think that saying was channeled from a divine being or an ascended master? Only you can choose. Only you can choose if you see the brightness, the colour, the faceted choices. Only you can choose that. If you choose not to see them, that's fine. However, we do desperately want you to have, what was that? The most strongest connection with us whilst doing your human incarnation. Nicola is right in what she said in previous conversations, that we, and I say this a lot to them, we forget how bad it is sometimes when we're up there. And when we choose our incarnation, we put all of these weird and wonderful challenges on that we want to learn down here because we crave human emotions, whether they're negative or positive. Then when we're down here, most of us wake up asleep, if that makes sense, spiritually asleep. You think, what the hell is this all about? And you don't see the bigger picture. By opening your mind and your heart, and I've been putting this a lot in my signed books lately, open your heart, and I've never said that before. By opening your mind and your heart chakra, you're opening yourself up from heart upwards to the divine that can lead you and make this an easier path for you. Trust me on this. I've been there. I've been at the bottom of the barrel where I wanted to die every single day, and then as soon as I woke up and surrendered and had that awakening, my life has been so much easier. And yes, we are connected in a human body. We are connected to a human consciousness that creates anger, fear, doubt, depression, God knows what. But if we keep the bigger picture open and keep these chakra points open to the divine, they will show us the magic, and they will make us go, ah, and they'll go, oh, I saw that. Yeah, you're right. This is just not worth getting upset about. It's all a tiny little problem in a tiny little life that's connected into a huge infinity of soul survival. You can have 1,000 lifetimes, 10,000 lifetimes, 1,000,000 lifetimes. Have as many as you want. But just don't let that one little thing that's bugging you make it your world. This is your world. The sparklies, the divine paths leading you up and over. Don't make things that hurt you your world. Don't keep people that hurt you in your world. Don't keep things that aren't for your greater good in your world. Get rid of them. That is a path in itself. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Allow gratitude to flow through you. Allow love to flow through you into others. Allow your love to cross the waters to different lands where love is needed right now. You seem to think that this doesn't work. It does. We've already channeled this through a different frequency earlier with Nicola. Sending love, sending human word prayers, sending your energy Imagine in your mind hugging a cold, scared child. Imagine picking up an animal and holding it in your arms and telling it's going to be okay. By doing that, you do exactly what we do. We can all do it. We are all spirit. We are all connected as one. Your thoughts filter out through the universe. Groups of thoughts, 100-fold, 1,000-fold, million-fold thoughts sent to a certain area will bring change. Please listen to us and please know that this is true. Send your thoughts and your energies out there. Make them good, make them pure, and make them benevolent. For they will definitely land on the souls and the nature spots that need them. Set a time to practice this thought process, sending your love to the rest of the universe, the rest of humanity. By all means, pick a geographical state on top of a mountain. You're standing on top of this mountain. You're seeing your world. You're seeing your planet. Choose where to send your love and send it, whether it be to one house, to one country, to one area, one continent. Do it. And the benefit of it is that you may not know what you've created the other end of your benevolence, but all you will be doing is flowing love, benevolence, kindness, compassion, humility through your energy. And it stays there. It stays residual there. And that makes for a lot more stronger, happier and contented and well-balanced spirit within a human body. I know that we must watch Nicola's time, so I shall leave her now. You got to be kidding me. That's just, am I just, how has that disappeared? How has those two figures disappeared? Don't analyse. Oh my God, I so want to analyse. I so want to analyse. Can't see it anymore. Okay. Oh my God, it's 42 minutes. They're timing it. It was 46 minutes last time and it's 42 minutes this time. What the hell? That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen for a long time. And I'm going to be, if you want me to, I'm going to carry on using that. Unless you want me to go up and be fully involved. Not fully involved, but I felt I was, you know, coming in and out easier. I think perhaps they worried as well because when Alexa turned herself on, that bolted me back so badly. I felt really dodgy for about an hour afterwards. But this is a lot lighter energy. Do you know what I mean? It's not my thoughts or feelings. She's just shown it in there and then just said, say this. It's like reading a book. But everything's disappeared. There was two of us standing on a bloody cliff. What the hell? So it's just, I think you're going to see it. No. I know my fingers are in, let me try and do it this way. I don't know if you're interested or not. I'm trying to be like, you know, a bit sceptical, but actually, see, it's like, that's all you're seeing. But then figures start to appear and things start to appear that I see. I remember my granddad doing this, and I'm like, how are you seeing things in a black mirror? Do you know what I mean? Where is it? Like, how are you seeing things? Where's it gone? It's nicely wrapped somewhere. How are you seeing things in just a black mirror? I was so excited because I thought I was going to see everything, but it isn't. It's as soon as you, now I'm used to it, but as soon as you start channeling through crystal ball, mirror or scrying, it actually starts playing like a movie. It is just mind-blowing. And that was, I can't believe that. There were two figures standing on a bloody cliff and one was bright light. She said, that's my solar plexus. And then they were gone. And then I'm over the other mountain And then we're both there, and now we've totally got... Don't you just bloody love it? I really hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really enjoying them. So I hope you are. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me about the green. I remember the green. Nothing spooky's happened though, is it? I don't know if you saw any movement. I did see a white mist go across. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, everything stayed quite quiet, hasn't it? So I'm going to love you and leave you. I really hope you're inspired by that. Please, if you've got soul journals, make notes. Okay, go back and make notes, because I think there's a lot of philosophy there that's helping us on the earth plane. And some of it I kind of remember. There's a little bit that she told me about years ago when I was in my 5 years in bed. But I can't remember. I'll have to watch it again because I can't remember what I've said. I just remember the stuff I saw in the crystal. That village was like a Christmas village of all different lights, and it was all golds and silvers, and it was so beautiful. I just wanted to be there. And that was a beautiful representation of what we want to be. Happiness, secure, safe, comforted, loved, not alone. And it didn't feel like that. So listen to the words, listen to the advice, and try and take something up. Don't be a base mountain walker. Get on the top. Anyway, darlings, I really hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. Oh, I thought that was a bloody thing then. It's my shadow. It's me thinking everything's bloody spooky now. I need to have a cup of tea to ground myself. And take care. I'll speak to you again very soon. Lots of love.